So a little further down the road, I was mentioning earlier that I wanted to show you guys all the sights on the way home. So now I'm just going up to the Mica Creek Dam here. This is pretty neat. Look at this old truck here. So I'll be going through all that stuff there. I'll drive down and show you that yarder and stuff. So there's the dam. And I'll see how much of it I can get in the video. I know that apparently there is tours that you can take. I have no idea what the schedule is or if they're even happening right now with the COVID restrictions and all that good stuff. Looks like they're doing some scaling up here. I'm not too sure how far I can go. Alright, okay, well, still open both ways. So it's an absolutely massive structure. Looks like rock stabilization or something going on here, but there's the dam and there's the reservoir. So there's actually the reservoir here. People have went through, cars have broken through the ice or went off the road here and landed in there, and they've got a camera that they send down so they can see the filters on the intake of the dam, and I guess there's a couple cars stuck to it, which is kind of a creepy thought. That's a deep lake. Anyway, that's down the lake, the huge lake. Goes to Mica. That's as far as I've ever been out here. That's where I am right now. So let's go back down, see what I can find. So there it is, there's a good shot. Dam, the spillways there. Oh. Too bad I gotta do all this while I'm driving. There we go. You can sort of see down to the powerhouse down below. Too bad with whatever they're doing there, the work that's going on. I don't really want to stop and start walking around. They'd probably just put the run on me. So anyway, that's the mic. I wasn't able to charge my phone for very long. Uh-oh. Hope I'm allowed in here. Anyway, I just wanted to walk through the forestry museum here and show you some of the stuff. This is a really neat setup here. They got the old loader loading a logging truck with some really big stems. Look at the size of those logs. Cool. So you got an old heel boom loader here. I just walked past the gate because they're not open yet right now. It must be seasonal. Straddle buggy. It's neat, differential sitting up top and then chain drives down to the wheels. Old logging truck. International. And the yarder, so cool. Look at that thing, big steel spar. Better look at this. There's the winches, not sure what kind of chassis this thing's on, it's old. Man, that's an old unit. Look at those tracks. I don't know if that's military tracks or what. If somebody watches this video, definitely let me know in the comments. Alright, cool old truck. Like, I assume those are early tank tracks, or was that something that was actually built on the yarder by the yarder company? Oh yeah, and it's got a Cummins engine in it. Huh, so this is actually a pretty good unit. Once upon a time, I think. All right, let's check out the drives here. Oh yeah, and there's our two-stroke Detroit with a big 4-speed or something transmission. So this is what I was wondering about. I think this is tank stuff. You got the steering clutches there, because I was watching DeBoss Garage and he's got that tank, and it looks like it's set up similar. Look, yeah, there's a winch up there, just like the one Rich has. So it looks like a 653 in there. Oh man, love those engines. Noisy, not very much power, guzzle fuel. What's not to like? All right, so that looks like, if this is off a tank, that's the part they use. Oh, sweet, look at the cab. Wow. Really cool. So when this thing, it looked really neat. It looked like a military vehicle. If the spar was sitting in its saddle there, it would look like an artillery piece or something on the tracks, and with that cab, the lights and stuff. And then you got the operator's compartment up here. So better shot of the undercarriage. This must be super early military stuff, I guess. You got your winches, or pardon me, your clutches. And I'm sure it's a Cummins painted tan. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, and then your drive system up here. Still got, it looks like it's got the military green paint on it. Pedals. That's a nice seat. Looks comfy. Garrett log arch. And look at this old International Dozer. All painted up. Nice. And I've seen these before, and I think that it's an International Dozer, and I believe that it's a Bucyrus Erie. Can we see on here? No. Hydraulic system in the Dozer part of it was built by Bucyrus, because I seen one of these 1952 International Crawler. There's one at the Rounds Museum in Wetaskiwin, and it has that really early Dozer setup, and the Dozer was built by, on the one in Wetaskiwin anyway, was built by Bucyrus. All right, 22 Caterpillar. This looks really old too. Let's take a look. You can see the dam up in the background there. Oh yeah, this is all rebuilt. Oh, look at this log. Western cedar, 477 years old when harvested, 50 kilometers north of Revelstoke in 2008. Old steering clutches and stuff on this Dozer. Really nice old piece there. Everything's been, so model 22, between 34 and 39. Really early model. I got some more equipment there outside the building. Oh, sweet. So there's a bunch of other machines back here. Hopefully I got enough battery life here. So let's take a look at this old Dozer. Do not touch and climb on the exhibits. TD6 crawler with winch blades. So that's an old, well, that's a hydraulic blade. Looks like the cylinders need some new chrome before you're using that one. Huh. It's a nice piece. Looks like it's a yarder setup that uses a spar tree. Oh, an old gas engine. Interesting. Cat heads on it. It's an old skid unit. RD6 Dozer Caterpillar. Cable blade on this one. That's really neat. Heister winch. Cool. An old boom boat. Better walk up and take a look at this one. That's a pretty neat old boat. There we go. Oftentimes had Detroits and those things too. Big hull on those. This is another old cat. This one's a little more recent. Hydraulic blade on it. Yeah, boy, these old machines have so much character. Log winch behind, our log arch behind it. These look like giant aircraft tires on that thing. There's the machines there. All right, look at this old white. Super Mustang. Or if that's got a Cummins 350 or something in it, or something earlier. It's a neat old rig. Oh yeah, I love these 6x6s. Look at that big old front end in that thing. And yeah, jeepers. Gasoline engine. Wonder what kind of mileage this thing gets. So cool. Yeah. That's awesome. So this one's set up as a wrecker. Man, look at the size of how thick that boom is on that thing. Big winch. It's a big wrecker. All right, another deuce and a half here. Yeah, look at that. So much character, these old trucks. Eaton front end in it, it looks like. I think the Canadian ones had Eaton diffs and the American ones had Rockwell. Single rear wheels on that one. Looks like they took the duals off it. Oh yeah, one of the rear ends is out of it. I can see the transfer case. Take a look at that. There we are. So two outputs coming off the transfer case, one to each diff. That's a pretty neat drive line. I've never really spent too much time looking at these. Hey, nice shot of the dam here. Okay, didn't look at that skidder. Let's go check that out. Clark Ranger, it looks like. Let's see the other side of this old military truck here. Gear jammer. Some lunch and stuff. What's this one? G35 Mac NM converted arch truck. Huh. Arch truck, so it's got a roller fair lead. Huh. Maybe that was for skidding logs then. That big apron on the back. Oh, this is a tree farmer. Detroit Power? No. What is that? Industrial Power and Ford. Pretty small skidder. There's some pretty big stems that come out of this part of the country for an interior forest. Seen some. It's interesting that it's got this big, looks like a big snow blade on it. Looks like that's been fabricated and put on for like a 4-way tilt blade. Or an angle blade, angle dozer I should say. Okay, there's a viewing area up here. I'll just go up there and get you a shot of the dam before I leave. There's this old cat, looks like a D6. D6, yeah. That I looked at earlier. Oh yeah, this is a really good view of the dam and the powerhouse and stuff. There you are. There's a powerhouse right there. Spillways, the dam. And you got down where the creek comes out. Some roads and stuff down there. I think that's pretty high security in this area. So I'm not sure if what's going on. I know there was tours, but who knows now. It's definitely not in season for tours because the museum isn't open. I don't know what's inside. It's not a very big building, but it'd be kind of neat to see anyway. This double drum winch on the back of this, so one runs your blade and then one you can drag logs with. The injection pump on that thing. Feel the sound of the old cat engines when they're running too. Looks like this old tractor set up with an air starter on it. That's why it's got the big tank on the side. Or maybe it's propane. I think that's an air starter. That's kind of weird. Wonder why they'd have that on a tractor. Leroy Track Airmobile air compressor. Oh, that's what it is. It's an air compressor. Power such tools as jackhammers, rock drills. This machine was a valuable addition to logging outfit. One of the engine cylinders was the compressor that pumped air into the compressor, it said. That's kind of neat. See the size of that spar. So I don't know how tall that thing is. It's that's got to be 40-50 feet at least. Some really neat old equipment there. I like that heel boom loader. They're set up. So this old truck here that I showed you on the way in is a 6-wheel drive as well, and it's really old. Looks like it's got a Detroit in it. So cool. Guess I didn't really look at that old heel boom. Huh? Somebody's honking their horn. I'll honk away. It's this old winch tractor. So this thing they must have hauled logs with it too. It's got that roller fair lead. What the heck? Buddha? Okay, so this isn't the Detroit, but it's a belt-driven blower on some great big old engine. Maybe a Laterno or something. I've never seen a blower with Buddha on it before. Okay, great big front end in this thing. Buddha Super Diesel. Huh. Very cool. The engine's massive. So, big, heavy-duty old truck. Steering shaft. I need some paint, but